Alright, welcome back. Here we go. Let's try this out. Alright, I'm going to cut the drum machine off. Alright, hey, in my previous lesson, G major shape, I was showing you some shapes where you can move the chords all the way up the neck and make sense out of it, right? So a good friend of mine asked me a question, well, why not use those chords they show you when you first start learning guitar? Like this C major chord, right? And that's one of the first ones they teach you. Or this D major chord. Well, the trick is on this C major chord, it's very difficult to move that shape unless you understand a lot more. But for right now, if you try to move that up a half step to C sharp, you get something that doesn't work. I'm going to show you what this shape really looks like. And this C major shape, believe it or not, is really the same shape as this D major shape. And when I show you that shape, you can move it all the way up the neck and you can get 14 chords out of it or more. Alright? So that's C major. They show you with your third finger on the third fret of the A string. That's the root. Right there on the dot. You got your second finger on the second fret of the D string. So now it sounds like you got your G string open. And you're playing the first fret of the fifth string with your first finger, all right? And you're playing your last string open. Well, here's what I want you to do. Take your fourth finger, your little finger, and let it play the C. Let it be on the dot on the third fret of the A string. Then you let your third finger be on the second fret of the D string. You're going to play that G string open. You're going to take your second finger and put it on the first fret of the B string. So now you have this. And then you're going to play the high string, E string open. The trick here is that finger that's not doing anything, that first finger, pretend it's at 0 fret. Okay? It's at 0 fret. So now if the root is our little finger at C, if we slide this whole thing up a half step to C sharp, that first finger is knocking down everything, you're now playing the C major shape and you're able to slide it all the way up the neck. So now we're playing C sharp major. We slide it up another half step with the pinky finger being the root. We're at D. And we're playing a D major shape. D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, on and on. Then we're back in C, okay? So let's go back to third fret with our pinky finger. Our first finger is at 0 fret. Slide it up a half step to C sharp. Slide it up another half step to D. Now, when you look at this D real close, if you look at the last three strings, the G string, the B string, and the E string, what you're playing when you look at it is, and that's that G chord they show you when you first start, D chord. They show you when you first start taking lessons. So if you play it in this shape, it's the same shape as I showed you how to play that C shape. So, Sweet Home Alabama or All Summer Long, let's get some drums. And 1 and 2 and 3 and go. That's how the book will show you how to play it, or you can play it. And we'll do that again. And as you learn more chords, we'll go up the neck and play it up here. Alright, I'm going to cut the drum machine off. Alright, so that's just another way to show you how these shapes really tie together. Major chords are made up of 1, 3, 5. You know, 1 major, third, 5. Alright? And once you start figuring that out, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 3, 5. You can get these shapes. And the trick on learning the guitar is how can I teach myself? So once you learn what the root is and figure out where your 1, 3, 5s are, you can teach yourself. One other quick deal. E minor. They show you how to play E minor like this when you first start playing. You got this low E string open, second finger on the second fret of the A string, third finger of the second fret of the D string. So what I do, put my third finger on the second fret of the A string and my fourth finger on the second fret of the D string and play it like that. Now I'm going to know that my first finger is at 0 fret. So if I move all that up, that shape, to fret number 1, the F, where the dot is, and that's going to be the first fret, that's the root on the low E string. Now I got an F minor, F sharp minor, G minor, G sharp minor, A minor, A sharp minor, B minor, C sharp minor, on and on and on and on. So these shapes they show you early on, they make them difficult the way they show you, but if you think about it, you can start to see, hey, that's a shape I can use everywhere. Alright, hey, that was another quick lesson, but I just want you guys to see what was happening here. The guitar does make sense. Alright, we'll see you next time. Take it easy.